Good morning, team, and thank you for this opportunity to present my viewpoint on a critical business decision. Should New Wave General Insurance adopt generative AI in the pricing and valuation of our motor vehicle insurance product? My name is Stephen, and I will present and weigh up our two options and then explain why I think this junction might be a bit early for Gen AI. Then I'll discuss the core design considerations and operational goals of our pricing model. But first, let's start with context. 9 months ago, we launched our motor vehicle insurance product. We need to model the claim frequency and average claim size. These model outputs will inform our quarterly pricing reviews and later guide our reserving and valuation teams. So that's the context, but what are our options? Microsoft Excel accommodates a simple but effective suite of statistical tools for traditional actuarial models. The new competitor is Gen AI, which can convert a text prompt into a custom-built model script. So what separates these competitors? Price is an obvious differentiator. Microsoft Excel is cheap and widely accessible. Gen AI tokens are expensive, and there's no guarantee that the first or 51st AI prompt will give the right code. And it's an ongoing cost because even the best operational production grade code will expire. It's like the cool air from an air conditioner. For sustained comfort, you must continually feed electricity into the aircon the same way that you feed a salary into a software engineer who maintains and adapts code to evolving business needs. Whether that engineer is a human or Gen AI, it doesn't work for free. What about performance? If we had a larger, more complex dataset, Gen AI could explore powerful, flexible models. But with our limited data, it would probably settle for the traditional actuarial statistical models we can run in Excel. And thirdly, reliability. To truly rely on Gen AI, we have to invest time to properly understand the Gen AI code output. And understanding is a common thread here, also with controlling the model design, certifying data security, or explaining the rationale behind premium ratings. They're all easy to do with a hand-built model, but to do the same with Gen AI requires an understanding of the code to check nothing malignant is hiding within. And finally, recent environmental concerns and water usage conflicts have harmed the public perception of Gen AI, and by extension, its patrons. For these reasons, I would reserve Gen AI for a setting with appropriate oversight from a team of software engineers who can read, understand, and edit the code output. I would recommend Excel for the task at hand, but what are the core design principles of such a model? The model must be appropriately complex to reflect trends in the available data without overfitting to the noise. Secondly, the model must robustly handle outliers and data anomalies while maintaining consistent statistical assumptions. And thirdly, the model must appropriately weight our two main data sources. We have 9 months of product-specific experience alongside 3 years of industry data from our reinsurer reflecting similar but different products. So in totality, these principles support our overarching goal of model performance or fitness for purpose. We want sound premiums, but also fair premiums. We want to hold reasonable but safe reserves. To achieve this, I would consult our in-house statisticians and experiment with a broad range of potential solutions. Now, model performance is important, but the model must also be well-structured, documented, peer-reviewed, and aligned with professional requirements. So how would I achieve that? I would plan out the overall workbook structure in advance to ensure a smooth and logical flow. I would document the model using an organized technical summary covering both the mathematical and the operational structure, and I'd write a plain language version for auditors and other people. I will allow time for peer review and support my colleagues through direct briefings and promptly answer all questions. And finally, I will ensure the model is aligned with the professional requirements by checking the relevant professional standards in the Actuaries Institute website. So that rounds out the 5 core operational goals. Let's summarize. Success in our profession hinges on using the appropriate tool for the job. And with the appropriate oversight, Gen AI has an exciting future. But for this project, I can produce an Excel workbook that achieves the 5 core operational goals through appropriate statistical consultation, planning, documentation, and subsequent peer review. Thank you very much.